Right, how you doing, everybody? All right, just checking to make sure everything was set up right. Looks like you're going to make the 3,000 steel for the Colbert, then steel rain. Right, I started doing, hey Mr. Waffle, I started doing a little bit better with the Republic. For sure, you can always get some action out of the HE shells. So we're going to go again. Just got done winning 2 matches in a row with it, so maybe I've jinxed myself, and we're going to go over. But I had a pretty good time with the Republic already a little bit earlier today. But I thought in this stream I was just going to run through some of the tier 8 ships that I have. I have all 6 of them. I've got the Republic. Got the Graf Zeppelin. We can try that out. And then the Weimer. I thought it'd be interesting to try out the Weimer now that it's in tier 7. The repair party does seem to help a little bit. Hey, thanks, Ilham. I certainly could use the support, that's for sure. And this is not good. Okay, it looks like we just got in. I've been finding that there are a lot of tier 8 ships out there already, and I have seen a lot of players with the main inflict some devastating damage so far. So the main seems to be kind of a devastating weapons platform, actually. All right, let's see what we have on the teams.
Starts.
All right, I guess the secondaries are pretty good on the Republic, and only 6.3 kilometer range, but look at the main battery at 20 kilometers. That is quite surprising, but that is one of the features of the ship. All right, I'm going to wait a little bit before I decide where I'm going to go. Maybe I'll follow the Bismarck over here. There's a ship that popped up already, momentarily. Alabama, you don't want to mess around with the Alabama. Those are pretty accurate ships. What's this over here? Belfast 43. Just sitting there. That is awesome. See if we can get a hit. Maybe he was AFK. And not much of a hit. He was angled a little bit. And the Dmitry Donskoy is, you don't want to be messing around with that ship, so we got to watch it with that thing. And this guy is
Get back.
not going to be a good deal there if he goes 4-on-1. And the Alabama wants to have a piece of me, it looks like. And this is why you back up right there, because that guy like totally missed.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
He's right at the very edge of my range. The black looks like it's going to be gone here in a second. Yep. Looks like the black flooded out. Right now we have some more teammates over here. I just didn't want to go over there and have a 2-on-4 deal, but now that we have some more teammates over there, all right, let's see if we can surprise the Belfast. Those things are not that sturdy. He's turning in. That is probably going to be a miss. Yeah, so I'm going to go to fire now. The AP isn't all that effective unless I had Yamato as an inspiration. So even though the damage was supposed to be around 15,000, I wasn't really getting much damage, hardly at all, out of these armor-piercing shells. See if we can get the Baltimore before he sneaks behind that island. And he made it. Man, that is just unbelievable.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Engine boost activated. Our victory is in sight.
That's a main over there, holy cow. The main will definitely wreck you. It's great with a 50% chance of setting fire. That was some bad luck right there. Holy cow. Okay, let's set them on fire again. Alright, another 2 fires. That is awesome. Now those fires are going to go for quite a while, I hope. Another 6 seconds, we can maybe start another fire. And this ship does kind of remind me a little bit of the Lion, which was really great at starting fires. Okay, my teammate has successfully killed himself, so that is not great for me. So I think I gotta look to get out of here.
Torpedoes astern.
Oh boy.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern.
Oh! Can't believe. He's gonna get me though. Ugh. Alright, that was not all that great, but alright. Yeah, Anthony, that's been going on for a while. I like the Republic. I've had a couple good matches with it. Nothing good enough to make a review video on, though. So I did try setting this up kind of like the Bismarck and the Grossiker first. So we're going to go ahead and give this a try. So the new destroyer, I really do like the Z-46. The Sumner, I haven't really played it that much. And actually, I think I have not been playing the Goering correctly for all this time. Because I have bad luck with the Goering, and I think I have to set up more of a gunboat commander instead of a torpedo build. I like setting up destroyers for torpedoes, and I'm not so much into the gunboat aspect of destroyers, but I am starting to work with Mordov and like Halsey to try to get more of a gunboat commander situation out of my American destroyers. So I'm still working on it, but I really like the Z-46, and what I really like about it is the 58-second reloading torpedoes. So this is not great. Oh, they got shot down before they... Oh, they still got some torpedoes off on me. But yeah, if this guy goes and does this, I may get a clear sky medal here. Alright, let me see what the hell. It's a Graf Zeppelin over there, so if he's set up for secondaries, he won't have much of an airplane situation. Hey, wait a minute, who's got the Graf Zeppelin? Wow, so this guy paid 17,500 doubloons for a Graf Zeppelin, I guess? Huh, okay. Very good. I was wondering if anyone was going to buy those. Alright, and I've got like a bunch of fighters over here. I should definitely set some of those fighters up to
Fighter airborne.
try to counter the Zeppelin's fight. Oh, there's the Graf Zeppelin right there. Damn. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna see what kind of secondaries that thing has. Yeah, let me come over here and see if I can target that Graf Zeppelin. Total whiff on a Charles Martel. I don't think this is going to be the highlight video.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
But yeah, so I'm playing all these tier 8 ships. Hopefully I'll get at least one match I can do a highlight video from. Alright, here they come. Right, keep them coming. Almost halfway to a clear sky medal. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Very nice. I probably shouldn't wipe out the Graf Zeppelin until I get the clear sky medal. Yeah, he's definitely coming this way, so that is awesome. I invite you to attack me, sir. All right. Yeah, let's see what the secondaries do on the Graf Zeppelin. All right, well, okay, so I'm not going to get a clear sky medal. That is clear. But let's see if I can come over here and not get wiped out.
Problem solved, sir. The ship is on fire.
Alright, well, I took a beating there. Hopefully I'll be able to survive this. Let me hit the brakes. Bismarck is gone.
Our victory is in sight.
Alright, I'm just gonna wait. Don't have any more heals. This kind of sucks.
Problem solved, sir. Attention. Reporting the target position.
Graf Zeppelin's not going to be, or Frederick der Grosser is not going to be around. Let's go try to get A maybe. We're going to point out. We're going to get 1,000 here pretty quick. Hey, Nuke to Humans, how you doing? It's a pretty good strategy going on the other side of the island here. Let my teammates do the heavy lifting. So does anybody have the rune? That was the next one I was going to play. Or if you want, you got a couple minutes, you can pick the tier 8 that I haven't played yet. So the Rune, Z46, Buffalo, Maine, or Sumner. Yeah, not much money there. I'm looking to make money, so I don't have all the ships maxed out yet. I'm missing the hull for the Rune, and I'm missing the hull for the Buffalo, but I have everything else. Oh, and I don't have the hull for the Sumner. So I guess that's 3 ships. I need 15 million credits. Oh boy. That's a lot of work to do. But as far as the pay commanders you're asking about, we can take a look at those real quick. This is a public service stream, so any requests like that, I'm happy to go check them out. So a lot of people were talking about Tesla is a good, I think that's a cruiser commander. Yeah, it helps the rudder shift time and the battery traverse speed, and it's any ship's battery traverse speed. Looks like a destroyer, cruiser, and battleship. This could be Porcupine could be for battleships or cruisers. Here, this looks like more of a battleship commander setup, though. Reaching Out XXL, Porcupine, but I think you can probably use this commander for cruisers too. Wildery Build, that's kind of a standard battleship deal, though, and so is Running with Scissors and Fight Fire with Fire, but these don't say battleship here. So I think you can use this on a cruiser, maybe. But the one that, the one that I recommend if you have an American destroyer and you want to get a gunboat situation going, Vincent Mordoff is your guy. Blue Fiora. Let me see, that looks familiar. And so yeah, so here the deal with her is once you max her out here, torpedo launcher reload time will be improved by 30%, which is pretty huge, but the torpedo damage, you take a negative 40%. It's a locked 40% for any stage here, any level of the skill being maxed out. So as soon as you select mosquito brutes, your torpedo damage goes down 40%, and your torpedo detectability does whatever is in the brackets right there. So with this rank that I have right now, torpedo detectability is minus 100 meters and reload time is minus 25%. But this was the big deal that a lot of people were saying that this would really help out the German destroyers because of the very quick torpedo reload time here. And maybe I should sort of give this a try now that I have enough commander resources to do some experimenting. But Blue Fiora is a lot of people like her because of this skill right here. And then the Halloween 19, if you're into German battleships, you sort of have no choice but to get Henry J. Hyde because he is the hybrid accuracy and secondary build commander for the German battleships. And Master Mechanic, at the rank that I have him at, you get 2 additional repair parties, so that is awesome if you want to go that route. But I am kind of doing the secondary enhancement here with this skill. Warhammer. So I do have this guy, and I think a lot of people really like this commander because of this base trait. Main battery reload time is improved, as is the armor piercing shell damage. And then the other thing is down here, this skill, Kraken shells. Your cruiser speed goes way up, well, not way up, but 5% increase. And then the armor piercing shell penetration gets a 10% boost right here because of the skill. So I think a lot of people really liked this commander. Several months ago, when Riggerwald and the Cross of Dorn came out, a lot of people were saying great things about that package, and what I think it is not so much the Cross of Dorn, because it's basically York, which is not that great because of very slow reloading guns, but I think they were talking about Riggerwald was the commander that all these skills here between the base trait and the second skill here, Kraken shells, that is what is getting everybody's attention. But yeah, those are my personal evaluations of all those commanders. Hey Jackal, how you doing? All right, so you're talking about mortar and concealment. Yeah, no, it's one or the other. And because I'm going with a gunboat commander here, I went with mortar. And the thing about, you know, higher tiered destroyers, I personally have found that a destroyer with a really good concealment is not as effective at the higher tiers because of all the radars that you find at the higher tiers. So with this particular build with Mordoff, It's 6.3 kilometers, and I just basically deal with it. On the other hand, with the Z46, the concealment is awesome, 5 kilometers, and I'm also dealing with that pretty well too. So I don't know. I'm just trying out the gunboat situation here on the Sumner because it's basically the torpedoes are not really all that slow. They're kind of slow. I mean, they're not as slow as the Black, which is 43, so I might want to revisit this and try to go with a torpedo setup here. Let me, whoops. Let me go with my torpedo guy and see what the stats look like. So 70-knot torpedoes, I would say, are not slow torpedoes. The reload time is atrocious at 118 seconds. So I'm going to have to experiment between these two setups here on the Sumner. All right, so I guess I'm just going to go down the list here. We did the Republic, the Frederick der Grosser. Let's go ahead and check out the Maine. Yeah, so how do you like the Buffalo? I thought that the Buffalo was a slightly better Baltimore, but I don't know much about the Buffalo. All right, let's check out the teams.
Action stations.
Alright, so we want to be careful of the Minotaur and a Shimakaze on the red team.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Yeah, so when you say floating dev strike, that's because you don't have the... oh, this is good. That's because you don't have the hull upgraded. That looks good. Oh my gosh. Only 9,500.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Enemy battleship detected.
Alright, this looks like a good deal behind this mountain. Some of those look pretty good. Only one. Holy cow. Alright, I'm going to come up here and try to get the eyeball on some of the red team here. And that guy is still at extreme range. Probably one last shot on that guy. So these guys are going into the kill box, it looks like. Just trying to target that guy on the other side of A. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for taking B. Wow, all those shells totally missed. That is some terrible RNG. Okay, what's this? This is the Richie Lou. Alright. Okay, come over here. A lot of these guys are a little bit more broadside. This is pretty good. Yeah, the rune definitely looks like he wants to get taken out. All right. Maybe we can do the same thing with the black. Not really sure about that though. Let me check out the Iowa. Right, and this is great. We're in the smoke. They can't see us.
I need your support.
Okay, we're going to concentrate on these guys up here. The Richie Lou looks like a great target. He turned in. Damage him.
Nice work.
All right. Do not do that in your Minotaur, please. That it's a feature of the Minotaur. And get wiped out like that. By going out in the open water, you just can't do it. Okay, are we going to win this one or not? We do have a lot of the bases.
Fighter airborne. Our victory is in sight.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Well, that might make the highlight reel right there. In fact, I'm fairly certain it will.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Problem solved, sir. Ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
All right, we survived the battle. Hey, Battleship Missouri. All right, that looked like a pretty good game right there. Third place. May still make the highlight video. Made some credits right there. All right. I'm going to save that video clip. Oops. All right, so I'm going to check out the rune next. I haven't really settled on a camo for it. I'll tell you one thing though, the camo that, whoops, don't want to do that. The camo that I do like on this thing is this. I think this looks really cool on the main. So I'm probably going to end up running that. But for now, I'm going blue. Anyway, I guess I'll go with the rune next. A lot of people say it's a better hipper. Yeah, I agree. That does look great on the main, so I think I am gonna stick with that. It's not upgraded fully, and that's why I was running the one-off camos. I had like 130 of them.
We are called by the Emperor for a sacred duty, and we shall not fail him.
Yeah, kind of a cool voiceover there on Augustine Riggerwald. But I think I'm going to come up here by these islands and do the island cover game. I'm not sure this is much of a open water kind of thing, but I'm gonna do something stupid and take a shot at the Montana, let everybody know where I am. I guess this thing does start fires pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to have a problem if this Jean Bart comes up around this island here. But for now, I'm doing okay. Ooh, he's pointing right at me. This is not good. Oh, all right. That's what we like to see. Okay, let's see. Another Richie Lou. The other one was a Jean Bart. All right, some more fires. Very cool. So yeah, if I could post up here most of the match and go ahead and do this, that would be awesome. Alright, looks like the Richie Lou's pointing at somebody else. That's great. I think that Montana just nailed me. Or these guys. Holy cow. God damn it. I knew I was in Alaska, so that must have been this guy up here that got me. Oh well. Well, 61,000 damage, I guess was okay. Well, let's check out the guns on the Rune, and it's 203. All right, well, just go down the row here. I guess we will give the Buffalo a shot. .18-kilometer range is good. I think 9-second reload is a little bit quicker than Baltimore. And I think the shell damage is a little higher than Baltimore too. Alright, let's give it a shot. So has anybody put in a ticket to sell your Veemer yet? Hey Orange, how you doing? I didn't see you up there. Yeah, Steel, have you run the Veemer now that it's tier 7?
General quarters.
Alright, I'm just gonna come right up here and kind of get close to this island.
Get back! Set a smoke screen!
Well, maybe I'll come up over by A.
Sighted on the horizon.
Wow, this is definitely Fire Night here with the tier 8s. Holy cow, a lot of fires. Well, must be a destroyer farther out than, what was it, 9 kilometers? Yeah, 9 kilometers. Ooh! It's a good deal right there. Use the force and don't go where the torpedoes are. Can't believe I can't see anybody. Come on. Yeah. Those looks like some good fires right there. No, I don't believe it.
Sir. Torpedoes to port. Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly.
Right, well that was clearly bad.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
And this is bad right here. I will be playing the destroyers here pretty quick. Yeah. Alright, I guess Buffalo's a work in progress. Yeah, so the Z-46 has the same torpedo speed as the Sumner, so why are people saying the Sumner's torpedoes are slow? Or at least that's what was in the patch notes, I thought, and 70 knot torpedo speed is not slow. I'm sorry. Alright, well, we're going to play both of these destroyers next and just see how we do. Right, I see that I got 10 likes. Thanks a lot for hitting the like button, everybody. I really appreciate it. Definitely helps out the channel and the video. Ninja, they used to make 15%. Not that there's much of a difference between 13% and 15%, but right, so this community contributor camo is permanent camo here. And I did create that for this ship and maxed it out because I think the camo looks pretty cool. But we're going to come over here around the edge. And basically abandon A for right now. But a lot of times, right at the beginning of the match, this is where all the action happens. And yeah, both of these destroyers are over here, so I'm going to let them worry about any other destroyers on the red team that come this way. And look at this, the torpedoes are almost reloaded already. You know, there doesn't really seem to be anybody over here, so I'm gonna come over here and do something I sort of never do in a standard match, and that is go right into B, because this is definitely the kill box. This is the central point of the map that everybody's focused on, and but there doesn't really seem to be anybody over here, so I'm not sure what's going on. I suppose I'm going to find out.
Engine boost activated. Attention. Reporting the target position.
Right, so there is an enemy within 6 kilometers. Not that that's saying much, but we are gonna start taking this guy, and we're gonna sit right here. And make a small, as low of a profile as I can,
Straight fire on the designated target.
if you know what I mean. Okay, so Shimakaze here.
Target.
Alright, mission accomplished there. And the Hipper's not doing much.
Smoke generator started. Engine boost deactivated.
Whoa,
Torpedoes to starboard.
got the Shimakaze wall coming.
Torpedoes astern.
Our team has taken the lead.
Smoke screen set.
Right, let's see if I can get him at his own game here. And while that's going on, I'm going to go over by A,
Taking the lead.
capture A. Right, I'm sure that guy knows that he's supposed to move around in the smoke. And he wouldn't just be sitting there. So is that a bunch of red team ships over there? Is that what's grayed out? So could be getting into a situation over here. I don't really want to get into a 1 versus 3 thing.
Victory is in sight.
Oh, Iowa. All right. Is he going to evade the torpedoes? He shouldn't. He did. Damn it, Jim. That is just crazy how that Iowa was able to do that. But Pickle Rick, okay, so I've seen this guy before, so I'm going to claim that that is not your average player right there. So good game, Pickle Rick.
Capture that area. Attention. Reporting the target position.
But I'm going to go back in and try to get Pickle Rick.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Teammate, I need your support.
Engine boost activated. That's how it's done.
Get him. Let him try to avoid the torpedoes that time.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
All right. Couple of torpedoes, but this guy is still doing some great maneuvering right there. On Aroma too. All right. Oh, so they got will to rebuild action going here.
Smoke generator started. Smoke screen set.
All right. Well, good news. Not really a great game, but we are going to win this one. So we're on a roll, I think, as far as winning games. So that's good.
I need intelligence data. I need intelligence data.
And the torpedoes are reloaded already, so this is awesome. There's that guy, he's on the outside.
All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
So maybe I'll capture the base and try to run around and catch up with that guy and take him out.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
At least that's the plan.
Capture that area.
But yeah, I thought I had that Iowa dead to rights, and was not to be. Alright, now that we captured the flag, we're not going to get to the guy, so okay, we're going to win out. Very nice. Fourth place, all right. So, Jackal, I guess I'm not sure what I'm not sure what the Crusader camo is. And I didn't really know there was German camo, so... Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit confused about Ninja Sniper, what you're talking about, the Crusader camo. Thanks, Quantum. Appreciate it. Glad to see you back. I think it's been a while since you've been on one of the streams. Right, well, I guess we could talk about the Crusader camo later. I'm going to go with the Sumner, and this is a torpedo build. After looking at the specs a little bit, I think my assumption about the Sumner being better as a torpedo or as a gunboat is a little off. So this is not quite like a black. This is more like a Goering and Fletcher, I guess. Even though the Fletcher, I think, is more of a torpedo boat, I think the Goering is maybe got a little bit more in the torpedo area. Has a benefit for torpedoes. But here, the only real problem here with the torpedoes is the reload time, which is terrible. And let me make sure that I have the right... Yeah, so this is why my torpedo sucks. So let me go with... Luckily, I've got this in stock, so let me check out the torpedoes now. So 97 seconds... That knocks at least 10 seconds off of the reload time. So I was setting this up completely for torpedoes. 5 million credits will get me up to 18,000. So right now it's 15,000. I think I can deal with that for the time being. 5.2 kilometers. All right, we're gonna go with the Sumner, and yeah, my suspicion is I'm gonna want to use this as a torpedo boat, not really a gunboat. And hope I don't really run into any destroyers, because you know, where they say that the job of a destroyer is to take out other destroyers, that kind of only works, I think, if your destroyer is set up for a gunboat action, and this definitely is not. So I really, I guess I go against the grain on that thought of destroyers taking out destroyers, because I actively avoid other destroyers because I want to torpedo the you-know-what out of everything. Which I guess isn't popular with a lot of the hardcore people, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna, you know, fake like I really play gunboats when I really prefer torpedoes. So. Oh, okay, Quantum, I gotcha. Thanks for checking it, though. And this is taking a little bit too long right here. But the last two items for the stream were going to be the Weimer and the Graf Zeppelin. I reset up the Graf Zeppelin so it doesn't have that ridiculous secondary build setup. I maintained some of the secondary qualities of the Graf Zeppelin, but I put the health back to the airplanes compared to my secondary challenge video, which a lot of people don't like. That video is getting a lot of dislikes. Steel Rain, are you talking about which ship I prefer as far as the tier 8s? Alright, so this is the first time I've played the Sumner as a torpedo boat. So I had the mentality before of playing the Sumner as a gunboat. I think the Republic is nice because you can definitely start fires, and if you get in close, you can definitely citadel the opposing ships. The Maine is obviously an awesome ship. The Rune starts fires pretty quick. I like the Z-46. I don't really have many problems with any of them, but probably my favorite, I guess, is the Maine and the Z-46. If I had to pick between the two, it probably would be the Z-46 because I really like playing destroyers with good torpedo action.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
We've been spotted.
Alright, gonna take an obligatory shot with the torpedoes down there. And I am not gonna mix it up just yet by going in there and tempting fate right at the beginning of the match. I sort of look at this as a an auto race like the Daytona 500. You can't win it right at the beginning. So
Teammate, I need your support.
I guess
Take assistance.
one of these guys is calling me, so I guess I'll go back over there.
Acknowledged.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
Yeah, those torpedoes have an extreme long range, 17.4 kilometers. That is awesome. Gleaves really increases the torpedo range right there. So I'm not sure I have any torpedoes in my port that have a longer range. So this is very interesting right here. Then the damage is 17,000, I think. So holy cow. This could end up being my favorite right here. But you got to go in here and make it happen. So things look good on paper. Gearing certainly looks good on paper, but I have always had terrible luck with the gearing. I have never really gotten that great of a score with the gearing. Fletcher, I was able to get a score as I was grinding to get 200,000 XP on the Fletcher, which I did the week before the update. I wasn't really doing that great with the Fletcher until I went with Mordoff as a commander, so that Fletcher definitely wanted to be a gunboat, at least for me. Alright, there's always some guys over here, so I'm going to do that and blanket that gap right there and see if we can get lucky on a fishing expedition. And I was talking about the Shimakaze wall. That kind of looks like a wall right there. So maybe we can also have a Sumner wall. It's really too bad. That gap is normally totally loaded with ships, so I'm actually kind of surprised I didn't get anything there. Oh, all right. There you go.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
We've been spotted.
Yeah, I think I don't really see a destroyer around here. So I'm going to close in
Engine boost activated.
and try to really nail these guys.
I need support.
Well, all these guys are backing up.
Capture that area. Capture that area.
He's moving forward now. That is not great. Still not spotted. That is good. Looks like we're gonna get something here. Oh yeah, 3 hits. That guy is in big trouble. Oh.
Teammate, I need your support.
Engine boost deactivated.
Requesting assistance.
See what the main is doing. All right. That main actually looked like it might get hit. Ooh, there you go.
Enemy battleship sunk.
We could have the highlight reel here on the Sumner, and I'm thinking torpedo boat.
Teammate, I need your support.
This is great right here.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Uh-oh. Who in the hell has me spotted?
Smoke generator started. Critical engine damage.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
The ship is on fire.
That just shouldn't be allowed to happen. Now, where is this? It's gotta be because that battleship is so close. Okay, I guess we're gonna go over by B and then A.
Enemy aircraft carrier sighted.
Well, actually, we're gonna take out the Lexington. Alright, so we're going to post up in B, hope those torpedoes take out the aircraft carrier. Alright, that's totally bogus, man.
Our team has taken the lead.
Should have taken out that aircraft carrier. I guess I'm going to have to go over there and find out what the deal is. Oh, I got him with 1, 2.
Teammate, I need your support.
I guess we just goof around here and easily win this.
Engine boost activated. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
Yeah, 44 seconds. I'm not even gonna take a chance here. I think I got a good highlight video right here. Nine seconds, 8 seconds, all right. All right, that was a big time win. All right, 2500 XP. This is definitely the replay video for the Sumner. Holy cow. You guys saw it here, so you're going to see this in the review video. And look at this, the ship service fee, the ship service fee is 190,000 credits right before you even get started in the battle. But we still made 175,000 credits, but this kind of goes to show you that I guess I didn't need the upgraded hull, at least in this game. Wow, very, very good score. Right, so I guess I would go with Gleaves on the Sumner and not go the gunboat route. That was a pretty big. Hey, Badger God, how you doing? So, okay, so we went through all the tier 8s. And next up is the legendary Graf Zeppelin, the only destroyer that Germany had that was almost ready for battle in World War II. It was 85% complete, but never quite done. And yeah, I guess it doesn't really compare to the Parseval at all. Let's look at the secondary guns on the Parseval just for the heck of it. 6.3 kilometer range. .7. There's almost 40 guns here. 38 guns, I guess, is what it is. And on the Parseval, 6.3, and a lot fewer guns on the Parseval. So as far as the aircraft go, so they're Messerschmitt Bf-110s, and I think the Graf Zeppelin has Stuka dive bombers, and hit points is 2668 for the torpedoes and 3016, 189 knots. Might be the same speed on the aircraft for the Graf Zeppelin. Aircraft restoration time is 80 seconds here. 6 kilometer torpedo range, 45 knots. What is it on the Parseval? A 3 kilometer range. So the torpedoes are way better on the Graf Zeppelin than they are on the Parseval. And the torpedo speed is up as well. Aircraft restoration time is 68 seconds and 65 seconds. And the Zeppelin is a much longer aircraft restoration time. But you can see the torpedo range is double that of the Parseval. So the dive bombers maximum damage is 78-28. Let's see what it is on the Parseval. .7416. So the Parseval does have quicker restoration of aircraft. I'm going to put some boosters on here. Try to get some global XP and credits. I'm kind of down a little bit since I blew my stash of 800,000 global XP and 110,000 credits on buying out and equipping all of the Tier 8 ships. I almost had to get a second mortgage to get that done. But I did, but okay, so instead of goofing around with a total secondary deal here, let me see, we do... Right, let me do the aircraft restoration time and see how that changes. Alright, 68 seconds, so this is very similar to the Parseval, and the artillery goes down to 7 kilometers instead of 7.7. I do have concealment mod here, so I think if I'm spotted by a red team ship, I'm in big trouble anyway, but we do have a little protection with secondary batteries here, I guess. Yeah, I probably am going to want to go with the air groups mod too instead of secondary battery. It's only 3% difference though, so I'm going to give that a try eventually, but for now we're going to go with the Graf Zeppelin since we're done with the Tier 8s. Yeah, I had a lot of bad games myself. Not tonight. Seems like I'm winning most of my matches. So, since I said that, I'll probably get blown out here in this match, but we'll see. All right, let's see who's in the game here. Okay, a Saipan on the other side. Mogami, no destroyers, so I guess that's good. A lot of battleships, that's good. And the order of the day is pre-dropping here. I've already played this enough to know that I do not want to go out there with a full squadron. So I'm going to go with do one pre-drop, and we'll see if the second 3 aircraft here get wiped out, because I may have to do 2 pre-drops. But all right, we got a lot of battleships right here to start out with. It's kind of what we want to see. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the yellow circle around the squadron here on the mini-map, that is your detection range. Alright, let's see if we can make something happen. That did look like a lot of battleships clustered around there. So we might get something here. Looks like we might. I don't think that ship was going to get out of the way. Alright, we got at least one hit and a flood. Any damage conned immediately. Okay, we're going to go with the bombs. Alright, red team does have a cruiser destroyed already, so that's good for them. Good to see that. Oh, pre-drop, right. Alright, but this time I want to pre-drop twice. Because I want an attack group and I want a backup group. So if the attack size is 2, I want 4 aircraft is what I'm trying to say. So let's go up here. It looks good. 2 hits, no citadels. And okay, so it looks like I want to pre-drop everything except the attack squadron because my other guys are getting wiped out. So we got 9 here, so I want to pre-drop twice to maintain my aircraft count. Yeah, when you look at all the aircraft buffs that they were talking about in the patch notes for this update, they're talking about the fact that they added more aircraft to squadron and added a bigger attack unit size. That was a buff. And I personally think that was a nerf, because what that does is that effectively destroys your squadron during one attack run if you don't do any pre-dropping. So you just chew up aircraft left and right because of that quote-unquote buff. So I'm going to try a long-range deal here. Let's put some torpedoes in the water. Alright, we got him out. Let's see if we're going to get lucky. Go back to the bombers. Looks like we did not get lucky. We might. Looks close. Just barely missed. Oh, I got him. Holy cow. Do not believe that. Huh, okay. That was one of my rare long-range drops. Oh, and I'm talking so much I forgot to pre-drop. So that was definitely bad. Ooh! Alright, that's going to make the highlight video. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go with the... so I'm just going to dump these and go back and get the torpedoes. Yeah. Alright, we're going back. We're going to get the torpedoes.
Our team has taken the lead.
And we're going to pre-drop. We're going to pre-drop again. Alright, now we're going to come over here and look for the red team aircraft carrier. But on the way, I'm going to check out this cruiser. Are we gonna get them? Ah, that was close.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Yeah, that Frederick der Grosser can see the aircraft carrier, so I'm looking to get out of there. Those look good. Are we gonna do it? Alright, we're going to come back over here and get this guy. In a pre-drop though. Alright, he's gone. So, time to move the ship, I think. Wow.
In 5 minutes.
That is just crazy how that guy was able to do that. That is not right.
That's how it's done. Requesting assistance. That's how it's done.
Alright, another Citadel hit. It's awesome. And these guys are getting blown out. Isn't this crazy? This is what happens when you don't pre-drop. Right, late in the match, I generally haven't really been pre-dropping. Might be a mistake. But this guy is really running. All I got to do is nick him. Right, didn't matter. See if we can find the aircraft carrier. All right, there he is. Those look good.
Our team depends upon you.
You gotta be kidding me. I don't believe it. I thought for sure we had that 1-1. Well, the Ibuki certainly got all the medals out of that round. Holy cow. But still, right, I think I'm going to save that video clip and use that for a highlight reel. It was a close match. It was a good match. I'm going through and checking out some of the chats here. Did you guys hear that cat? That thing is very unnerving. So, the thing about pre-dropping Mad Hatter is, so the squadron is 9 airplanes in this case, and the attack unit size is 3. So if you don't pre-drop, do like a fake attack run right after you take off from the aircraft carrier is really what that is. And then all the aircraft in the attack squadron return to the aircraft carrier. And then, like in this case, start out with 9. First attack is 3 aircraft, so you end up with 6. So now, when you make a run on an actual enemy, the most aircraft you can lose is 6 instead of all 9. Like you saw during the battle, in some cases you were close to losing 9 during one attack run. So when you pre-drop all the aircraft except for one attack run, normally you're able to make one attack run with your aircraft carrier without getting those aircraft wiped out. But after the attack, the remaining aircraft in your squadron tend to get wiped out by the AA from the surrounding ships. So when you pre-drop, you're really minimizing the amount of aircraft that's going to get taken out by everyone else's AA, and you have more aircraft available to you on the aircraft carrier throughout the match. So you can see I never really ran out of aircraft, where if I took off with 9 aircraft, went on one run, lost all 9 of them, and went back, I would only have like 9, maybe 6 aircraft was what it would be left for whatever armament type that I had used. And so after 2 runs, you have no aircraft, and you're just basically you're screwed. So when you pre-drop, you maintain a stock of aircraft on the deck of the aircraft carrier, and then that way you can have aircraft throughout the duration of the match, kind of like what you saw here. Hope that explained it. So Ninja, are you saying that The Graf Zeppelin is a $100 anchor. Hey Tom, how you doing? I just saw you there. Thanks for stopping by. I guess the Probeta is still good. Those skip bombs are kind of amazing. I don't think I forget offhand exactly what the changes were for the Probeta. I don't really recall that it was anything drastic. I assumed it was still good. Pet Cemetery Cat. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, the restoration rate is 68 seconds here, as we saw, and that is because of upgrade slot number 1 here, which helps out the aircraft restoration time. People who are messing around with Graf Zeppelin secondary build went with secondary battery here, and I went with more of an aircraft centric upgrade option here. I mean, I went with the secondaries here because I don't think 3% overall is really going to help you out, but secondaries, and as you can see in this match, the secondaries didn't even really come into play because no red team aircraft or ships, aircraft got taken out with the AA, but the secondaries would take out the ships, and there were no ships that got close because we sort of stayed where we were for most of the match. So to talk about how great the secondaries are on the Graf Zeppelin is kind of bogus, because during a normal gameplay you shouldn't see any enemy ships anyway, and if you do, perhaps there was an error in the command decisions that the commander of the aircraft carrier made there, because you shouldn't allow the red team ships to get close to your aircraft carrier, but if they do, the secondaries are supposed to be there to help you out. And as with all of the aircraft carriers, secondaries don't really help you out all that much. The only aircraft carrier that I have experienced that had really potent secondaries, at least when it was first released, was the Lexington. And yeah, about a year ago, I had a match in Lexington right when I first got it, and this guy in this Khabarovsk came up and basically chased me down, hunted me down, and ended up destroying my Lexington. But my Lexington secondaries almost got to Khabarovsk, and then I found out that it was none other than the legendary 7 Hipper that was chasing me down a year ago, where he was trying out the Khabarovsk, and I'll be darned if he didn't put a video about that on his webpage. And I just had like 150 subscribers at the time, and I'm sure he has no idea that I put up my version of that battle on my YouTube channel. So if you search for Hunting Khabarovsk or something like that, you'll see it, and it's me talking about what a great player Hipper is, which he is, but he certainly hunted down my Lexington and showed me how to not play aircraft carriers. Yeah, the Parseval, the Vicer is a great aircraft carrier, but the Parseval is actually At least when it first came out. I think it's been severely nerfed since then, but when it first came out, the Parseval was that was the aircraft carrier to have, and that was a lot of fun to play till they nerfed it. No, I did not play the Colbert yet. I just got to the Graf Zeppelin, and the Colbert was next. So it's kind of the Colbert and then the Veemer, and then maybe that will be it. I wanted to do the Veemer, you know, because it did make it to Tier 7 with the heel boost, and all right, so stand by. I just saved that. I just saved that epistle that I did about the different ships. Might make a video about that. Okay, so anyway, here's a Colbert. And I got Andre Roux. He's a agile build guy. Got Norman Scott just to make sure that I have some accuracy, and then I've got Baltimore for rudder shift time. And yeah, I think yeah, I've been going with burn down XXL to really burn down my opponents. And then full speed ahead, Velocious, steer clear, and then fully packed. See, rudder shift will go up to 5, only 1%. I'm not sure that's worth burning up 7 insignias for that. But clearly, if I wanted to burn up some legendary commendations here, I could max out my speed. Let me see what the speed max out will be. Oh, rudder shift, maximum cruise speed. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. No, I'm going to do this. Alright, so now let's see what the rudder shift is on the Colbert. I think it was 3.2, maybe 2.9, 2.7. Ooh, look out. That's starting to get a little serious. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. The promotion orders for now. And you know, Manhunter, I think you're right. It probably is Weimar. But English is not necessarily my thing, so I apologize a lot about that. Yeah, I'm not sure if Colbert will come out later, though, Tom. That's kind of like the problem. And I still think I'm going to be able to get 3,000 steel. That's what my calculations tell me by the time the update is over. So I guess we'll find out how good my calculations in my Excel spreadsheet is. But all right, so let's try the Colbert. All right, the Atlantic.
General quarters.
Good luck, everyone. Let's give them a hard time.
All right, so I got a lot of bad stuff going for me as far as being targeted by the red team. I got a Colbert. Then I got the community contributor insignia and patch going, so I sort of got like a big target on me, but what are you gonna do? But got a lot of open water here, so that is good. Alright, we're up to speed. I'm going to hit the speed boost.
Engine boost activated.
Let's see what the steering gears do.
Sighted on the horizon.
Is that an improvement? I don't know. All right. I can't believe I had armor piercing loaded.
Enemy battleship detected.
That's crazy. 40 main gun hits, only 7,000 damage. So the Colbert is death by 1,000 cuts, or 10,000 cuts, or whatever the saying is. Alright, let's come back up here. And this is looking good. Hooray for the blue team. Guess I got to play the ship more to get a little bit better at aiming at long distance like this.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy battleship sighted.
Our team is taking the lead. Engine boost deactivated. Problem solved, sir.
Alright, let me see. I guess my best option is this Massachusetts here. How are those not hitting that guy? Come on. Guess I'll try getting up a little closer. He's out of range. He's backing up is probably what the problem was. Alright.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
The main looks like a good target. Whoa.
Engine boost activated.
It looked like a big miss right there. Holy cow. Alright, I'm going to come back around here and try to get that guy. No need to go out here and take a chance at the torpedoes. Okay. Maybe now I can deal with the torpedoes.
Torpedoes, direct front. Engine boost deactivated.
Alright, the Frederick de Grosser's guns are pointed away. That is awesome.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Come on, let's start some fires.
Good show.
All right. All right, won that. I'm sure I didn't do that great. Yeah, down at the bottom, but it was fun. So there is that. And we lost $75,000 on that joyride. So there you go. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button if you haven't. That will definitely help out. I'd appreciate that too. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching.